Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud Soldier channel. My name is Cash, and with me as usual is Omar with me. Hello Omar, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. You must be like it's nearly Aftari time. It's our Ramadan,
Yeah,
and it's a bit closer now. I know you're feeling a bit weak, but just stay with me for 10-15 minutes, and we can complete this lab. And so in this lab, we are doing using ARM templates and create an Azure Virtual Machine.
yeah,
And it's quite similar process. We did like exactly the same way when we create manually, but in ARM template we have to deploy every single resources. So let's crack on quickly. In this video, what we'll do, we not go too much in detail, but we have explained how to get the documentation, Azure documentation, and get your code from there. Similar way I've done all this. And what I'm gonna do, go to my virtual Visual Studio Code, and we create a new file, call it virtual machine dot json. Yeah.
yeah.
And this one, so what we do, I have already got some code here. So if I select here, select all, and then copy, and this one, this is all the code. To go before I revision, if you remember that to have a virtual machine, we need to have a we need to have one second. Let me, yes, to we need to have a virtual network. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the CIDR we explained. So our network can have /16 IP addresses. Then we'll have a subnet A, subnet B in this virtual machine, and in that subnet A we'll have our resource virtual machine. We need to have a network interface. We need to have a public IP address so anybody can come into this virtual machine externally. They can come via this public IP. You know, when we log in via 3389,
Yep.
yeah. Then we need to have a data disk. We have our network security group so we can allow inbound and outbound traffic from this virtual machine.
Yep.
And this is our Azure storage account to store our network profile. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is just a revision. So what we'll do, so I explained to you now. What do we have over here? So as you can see, this is, you know how to get that. After creating a file, we just type ARM and you can get all this. The schema in the resource section, we created our network VNet called
Yes.
app network, and this is all the properties. He Instead of North Europe, we hardcore say UK South. Actually, one second. Easiest way is that we do Control F and search for North Europe. Europe and replace with UK South. That's where we are.
Yep.
So we found three places. Just replace all that. So done. And this is our network address prefix. Like we said, /16. These are our two subnets, subnet A and subnet B. Okay.
Okay.
subnet A and subnet B. This one, sorry, 30. And then we have got this another resource, public IP,
Yes.
public IP address, this
Yep.
one. And it's in UK South, and we call it dynamic. So every time we change or shut down our PC, it will give us a new public IP address. This is for our network interface, this resource.
Yes.
Okay, same that. And we configure this app interface to have private IP allocation dynamic. So this is attached to this app network is to our public IP address.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's a type and that's a name, and our public IP address is app IP.
Yes.
Yeah, shabash, well done. And these resources depends on public IP address and application network. Sorry, virtual network. So our subnet depends on virtual network, and our network interface depends on public IP address. Then we have this storage account.
Yes.
So these are all the properties, kind storage v2. Then we have got network security group, and the name is app NSG, and we allowing inbound traffic on TCP port is 3389. Allow inbound. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is our code for virtual machine. And we got the resource scope which we have in our Azure portal that depends on the storage account. This is just like creating, this is a function in that it will create a unique name for our storage.
Yes.
Then we got these properties. This is VM size. This is the OS profile, and the username is like we can call it demo user Azure @123. So this is just an example. We are just deploying. We're not hard. We are just hard coding at the moment. But when we do it properly, we can parameterize everything. We can keep it secrets and hide everything. But in this example, we're just deploying using ARM template. Yeah. So this is
Yep.
the image. This is the storage. My apologies. The storage profile will be used to the storage can be created to keep the storage profile of the virtual machine. So this is Windows Server. We're creating 2019 center data center. This is another resource, OS disk. This is called the name of the disk, and this is our network profile, which is attached to our to our network interface.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is a diagnostic profile. And let's copy all this. So if we copy this and go to our portal, and if we go to Azure portal, and if we go to template, and we call it a new template, and search for template deployment, create that.
Yep.
Create it, build your own template, and just replace with Discord. Yeah.
Yep.
Save it. Yes, and you can sort all that and review and create. Oh, validation failed. So what does it say? Let's see. Let's see what's the problem.
Can use a different
So
name.
it says that we're again taking. So if we go to our template again, edit template, and we just call it Azure Can you see anywhere? Storage count, yes. Just add another 6. Actually, if we go to copy and do Control F, and so it's into 3 places. Look, so we call it paste. Just add one more 6. Yeah.
Yep.
And replace it. Oops, what's happening? Is it done? Oh, no, actually it is. Is it replace? Yes. So let's save it. Let's try again. It's gonna be a funny name, but let's see. Yep, that's done. Create, error removed, and it will take about 3 or 4 minutes. Let's come back here. Hi, right, we just came back and deployment is complete. The problem I was having in my code, the location which I copied, it was North Europe. So what I had to do, I just search for location, and where the location was, I just use this function. So if I go to, if I show you here, so if I go back to my location, see this location all everywhere, I just copied that. If you see line number 12 location, so that fixed the problem. That's why it was saying it's not able to find interface and our network security groups, so everywhere changed. So this fixed the problem, and I redeployed it again. So if I go back to resource group, you can see all these resources created: app interface, app IP, app NSG, app network, app VM, and this is my storage account, data disk, and the Windows operating system disk. So if I go to virtual machine, we can see that I can connect to this machine. I can restart this machine, and the username and password we mentioned in over there. If I go to our VM resource, demo user Azure at 123. So and this so we have successfully deployed all our resources, in our Azure portal using ARM template. So hopefully this is informative for you guys, and see you in our next video. Thank you very much for any information. So what I'll do, I'll copy this code again to my GitHub. So if you guys going to copy that again, if I go to my GitHub again, where is my GitHub? This one. So if I go to my virtual machine again and edit, and replace it again. Yep, as you can see that location, we are using a function that commit changes. So I'll put this link again in the video. Just copy that. At least the link is already there, only you just go there and grab it. Thank you very much again, guys. See you again in our next video. Goodbye.